Hey, this Philly Swain. We on 60th Street. You now tuned in to Philly F.A.M.E TV.
Philly F.A.M.E. Alright, Philly Swain, man. What's going on with you, good brother? First and foremost, man, it's been a little minute. You back in the city, feet on land, as Quilly would say. You know what I mean? Back in the city, like, what's going on with you, brother?
Man, it's crazy. I don't know, because of the pandemic, I've been away from the city so long, but it's just, I'm just absorbing everything and everything it come with. You know what I'm saying? I done lost homies and shit since I've been back home. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. It's fucked up out here. I ain't gonna preach to nobody and tell nobody not to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like, just organically letting you know, niggas got real issues that they dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's definitely real out this joint. We live from Southwest right now, like you said, 60th Street. Now, I mean, you're originally from Southwest. Now, I mean, for those who don't know, who been under a rock, who ain't familiar, who won't remember. I mean, you was a part of that whole takedown era back in the day. I mean, legendary movement out here in Southwest, right here where we
in my auntie crib. That stop was in my auntie crib. You know what I'm saying? Tim was pulling up in a Jag right here. You know, like, for real.
Legendary. You know what I mean? Legendary. Shout out to them guys.
Reading folks, free folks book right now. But those are niggas that brought me to Takedown and shit. Takedown was a roller coaster, man. You know? It made me what I am today. It taught me how to deal with artists. A lot of the artists I know, from Cash Money to I met through Ace, bringing them to the city. You know what I'm saying? Especially like Freeway and Hove. And I only can speak to niggas like that. Like, I just was seeing Bleak. I know him through Takedown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep a stack with you. Takedown. Major part of my career, man.
Right. Now, I mean, like, we did a interview before, like, some time ago, a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like, we was talking about that whole situation. Now, I mean, how, like, y'all had the reality TV show pilot, John, and they was showing, like, a lot of real situations y'all was going through. Even showed, I mean, you going to court for the shooting situation and all that. I mean, it was super real. I mean, so fast forward past that, we in 2021 now. I mean, and there's a lot going on in the city. Now, I mean, far as, like, Reed about to battle Mook and all that, and there's been a whole lot surrounding that whole situation. And I mean, I was telling you off camera, like, you got a unique perspective on the whole situation, being as though Reed your folks. Now, I mean, y'all came up together from way before he was Reed Dollaz and all of that.
No, he always been Reed Dollaz.
Oh, he always been Reed Dollaz. Oh, all right. Well, back then when he was a young boy, and I mean, before everybody else knew about him. And then you also being a battle rap legend early on in the battle rap scene with the grind time and all that. Like, before it was popular with the URL and all that now. So you got interesting perspective on that whole situation. So let's get a brief rundown, for the people that don't know, who didn't see the last interview. Just briefly recap, your relationship with Reed, y'all growing up together, y'all being folks and all that.
Man, between this crib and later, when Reed grandma moved from 58 to, I can't remember how, it's over on past near Buick or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Is where his grandma's crib was at. We did a lot of writing and a lot of reciting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a thing. We'd be at my aunt's table and going over shit. It was a lot of us. Me, Reed, Nino, you know what I mean? Keenan at the time, he was just like Keenan. Dame, I don't know if you remember Dame, that used to be with Dome.
No, I ain't familiar.
No. Alright, used to be a rapper named Dame. This nigga was like rap like Hove and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then it was like, on 55th you had Montana, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of us, a whole lot of us out here, like, doing this rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, now that I watch a lot of these rappers, even Ness was holding it down for the Ville, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how you could disrespect some of these rappers and ain't no rappers come after them. Not from where they from, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody replaced Reed yet. There ain't been a young boy come out here hungry, Like when I met Reed, he was 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like 10, smoking cigarettes and shit.
He was smoking cigarettes?
He was smoking cigarettes. He was 10. And that's what like really caught me. And I was like, a lot of this is hard to get into because you can, a blind man can see these niggas talk around me for a reason. I'm sure y'all would like to know the reason, you know what I'm saying? But I do the same thing in the industry now and I make my money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I put shit together. I show niggas the vision, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. Like, realistically, I knew this is what I wanted to do since a young kid. And, you know, you can try to talk around me or whatever, but I'm a platinum producer. I produce for Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne and like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really talk around me for real. But I think it's the fact that I ain't really just out here hoeing myself. I watch mad niggas get that light and then they come out here and try to prove something and hold themselves. And I think where I'm going with this is, I think that people mad because Reed ain't hoeing himself, but they forget the times where niggas was trying to hoe him. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to have him out on every DVD for no money, and you know, eventually y'all started having to pay him, and when y'all had to start paying him, then he wasn't on as many DVDs, and that kind of fucked with his career. But this was in the nuance of what we was doing, so niggas ain't really know what they was doing. It was all over the place in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that in 2021, a nigga can go get 5 figures for rapping, what are we talking about? Is this something that I'm missing? Because I'm hearing these conversations. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, let's start with this. I mean, based on like you say, you swim early on. I mean, before he got his wave and all that. And Murda Mook was making a lot of claims about Reed, saying he ain't battled nobody, and I mean, basically trying to discredit his come up and saying he was more known and Reed wasn't as known and all that. So what's your take on that?
My take is, Mook is one of the people in this joint I can say I respect. Like when I see him, I respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just on no music shit, he carry himself away where it's Mook. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in Detroit and I got off stage, the first thing I seen was Mook. I ain't know him, but I shook his hand, kept, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was Mook. It wasn't like, oh, who this nigga trying to shake my hand. It was just like, I'm getting respect from Mook. You feel me? Like he do this shit way more than a lot of niggas done this shit. You know what I'm saying? The first time I ever met Murda Mook was me battling K-Shine. And me and K-Shine went like 10 rounds. Sub-Zero put out like 3, but we went like 10 rounds. And I felt like I was about to faint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had this big ass vest on. I was in there with Tech 9, we was in there with a bunch of niggas, you know what I'm saying? I walked out the joint, first nigga head ice said, yo, you supposed to battle me tonight. I couldn't even like respond to him because I was like so like dizzy from being in the battle, being hot, had it fitted on, you know what I'm saying? It was like really hot in that motherfucker. And then like when I started coming to, Mook walked up to me and rapped a verse about Reed to me. Cause me and Reed was going through some other shit at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like kinda like the new internet type shit, you know. That was a crazy period for everybody in Philly. I feel like you could just go outside and become famous. Like I came home from jail, you know. I was probably home like 2 months before I already was damn near VP over at Philly Town Records, Entre Records, you know what I'm saying? Then I went on 106 in Park that January, and that shit just sprung into the grind time.
Yeah, I remember seeing that joint too when it first came on. I definitely, you had on the shirt saying Free Ace Capone, and so I stood out like, all right, boy from Philly and all that. Yeah, I definitely remember that. So yeah, and you like you said, that sprung into the grind time. Which
but I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. This is something that I don't even know where this fit in the story, but I was in a halfway house in Camden. My man, this is crazy. My man wanted to see Philly vs. Norristown, I believe. Was it Philly vs. Norristown or Philly vs. the Bronx? It was one of the 2 DVDs, right? I had it, and he wanted it, and I traded him the joint for the Bananas DVD.
Wow.
And I never got the other DVD back because the Bananas joint was crazy,
wow.
bro. The Bananas joint was crazy. So I'm in the halfway house. I'm like, I can't wait till I get out. I'm watching this shit every single day. I'm watching the Smack DVDs. So I'm in Jersey.
Right.
Them niggas ain't really fucking with the Philly shit all like that, for real, for real, for real. But they fuck with Reed though. You know, like them other battles, they really wasn't fucking with all like that. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with them, but I'm from Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Mook was God in the halfway house. He was. I was going around trying to get niggas to fuck with Reed and fuck with them DVDs. So I'd be lying to say that Mook shit wasn't crazy popping, but he from New York. That's like I'm in this Spanish fried chicken group. I could never expect to get that love right here on 60th Street that I get in that group because it's bigger and it's created differently in Manhattan. And there's so many people in New York City, you know, like 8 million people on census. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's a different, out here it's more like guard your grill. Out there it's like, what opportunity gonna come next? What I need to do? I need to bust this trap, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's a different way of getting money. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Right, no, definitely bigger market and all that. I mean, so now what I was getting to was, like you said, you started off when BET had the, that's why I say that's why I consider you a legend in the battle rap, because you was doing it back when he had.
I'm a legend in battle rap because it was a time where they was disrespecting us. And the only people that really was down to go up there and put it on the line was me and Tech 9. Like just honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was the only niggas willing to go out there and battle these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas didn't want to battle.
Talking about like what they had, the Lions then, John? Was that what it was back in the day?
Yeah, and niggas can't say because they wasn't getting paid, because I got paid a stack from Low Deluxe to battle K-Shine. You get what I'm saying? That's why I gave him 10 rounds. I ain't never get paid that type of fucking money to rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real at that point in my career. Right. I ain't $1,000 to just rap against this nigga. All right, I was fresh home from jail, so just imagine, you know. Right. I remember going to buy $400 worth of CDs and flipping them Jones 1,000 times at $1 a piece and turning that into 6,000 and 7,000. And Reed to let you know I was bringing them to my crib. You know what I'm saying? When you see us riding around in that joint with me and Reed rapping, the joint when he be like, yeah, you and N-Dot, y'all the ones that started me. That's real rap. We the ones started that nigga. You know, like me and Keenan, we was at Myers Park every day. I know that nigga through Keenan. You get what I'm saying? Keenan, Pick, all them, they like my family, you know what I'm saying? So, you know?
Alright, so let me get to my next question I was about to ask you. Because I was touching on the Philly battle rap legend, based on you starting on the BET 106 in Park with, then like you said, getting on the grind time, doing the battle with K-Shine, all of that. You did all of that early on before URL and all that got big. I mean, and then at some point you just, I mean, fell back from the scene, stopped battling and all of that. So get the people a rundown, like why you kind of fell back from it, I mean, from the whole situation.
From what situation?
From battling, yeah.
Because Lionsgate was shooting a movie. And the movie was supposed to be called, I don't even remember what the name of the movie was supposed to be called. We're shooting the movie. I always went to my battle strapped. If you go back to the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I always was strapped. That was like my immature mentality at the time, to make sure that I always had it on me. Like, always, no matter what, like, you know? And I battled against Daylight, and I felt like I was giving him a chance to really do his thing. And, you know, it was police at the Daylight battle. Literally dressed in police officer clothes. And I feel like he was trying some like weird shit that could have turned into something else. Like, you know, like people know me. I didn't go to jail for shoplifting out of Walmart. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas know like I can get active. You know, like some people may not want to admit that because they don't want me to get active on them, but that's just my mentality. And I feel like he blew the Lionsgate situation with all that extra antics and weird shit and scared the white people away. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like at that moment it was like, I gotta separate myself from that energy with my business. At that moment I realized I was a business. Like it was no longer like, I'm just some rap nigga. I'm a business. I talked some niggas in Lionsgate to come shoot this shit because I was in acting school. And I was like, yeah, you know, I got a battle. They was like, yo, can we shoot it, you know? It could have been great for Netflix. We could have made some real money. But the nigga just was on some other type time. And I can't be mad at him because, I mean, I guess he needed his moment. But once I start mixing the street with the business, that's not gonna work. So I had to fall back. I battled DNA in 2017. I don't know, them battles got pulled down. I guess because Zim a pastor or something now. I battled for his league, and now he's like a gospel singer or something. I don't know. But
and what league is that?
What was it? Was Crack Liberty? Crack Liberty.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know.
Okay. So now, got another question for you. Because recently, you know, Ness had put a post up, you know, in regards to the battle scene, and he had put his starting five people he would go to battle with. And, you know, it got a lot of controversy around that list. Then he made another one with a top 5 in it. I don't know if you've seen either one of these lists. Then a couple other people made their own lists. Know what I mean? So I basically wanted to ask you if you've seen any of them. Know what I mean? Are you familiar with any of these lists at all? Did you see any of them?
I've been seeing a lot of shit. I've been seeing
He's seeing a lot of shit. Well, basically my question is, because they was basically putting up 5 people from back in the day or from the DVD era, like, that could go against the battle rappers, and you wasn't one of the people on there, and being as though you was one of the people that actually battled in that type of format and you're a legend from the city, one, do you feel some type of way people didn't put you on there, and do you want to be included in something like that?
All right. Google Jerome Harmon. I bet you it's not one person almost that's watching this that know who Jerome Harmon is. You know who Jerome Harmon is? You
nah, but you just talking on the phone, so I'm familiar.
You familiar? Okay. This dude got everything anybody could ever want through music. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that when you eating, keep your mouth closed. You could be flamboyant and all that, but that's usually gonna bring you to an end. It's gonna stop your money. It's gonna stop your moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not flamboyant like that. You know, battle people used to call me up and be like, yeah, I need you to talk crazy about him, and you know, like, and I couldn't do it because, like, the streets and that is different. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm talking crazy about a person and all that, and then now my brother wanna do this, my cousins wanna do this, and I gotta hope I can stop them, and that's how shit get real messy. Like, my life is real. Hustle Diaries is real. You know what I'm saying? That's not no play around type stuff. You locked up for shootings and all that. Like, you know, I just wanted to get money. You know, so it's the same way now, and it's like, I'm not looking for people to bring me up in the light where I'm not gonna make no money, or where I got a call from Stiz to battle Shotgun Suge. Like, I actually was like, yeah, I'll battle Shotgun Suge. Like, I'm in the mix. Like, I'm really out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets right now. You know, like, the money wouldn't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
So you definitely down to get back in the ring right now? Yeah,
it depends on a lot of things, a lot of moving parts, because I really am a platinum producer. Like, I really be producing people and putting their whole careers together, like superstar people, you know?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to. I want to get to that. I mean, like, all right, so basically, like, since you left the battle scene,
right,
and people ain't been seeing you on the battles,
right.
I mean, we touched on it briefly in our last interview, as far as you working with Christina Milian, your relationship with Safari, how y'all cool and y'all been working together and all that. So just briefly touch on for the people, like, some of the things you've been doing, producing and all that, some of the things you've been doing since you ain't been on the battle rap scene and they ain't been seeing you, like, behind the scenes working all that.
I just been producing a lot. I got a 6-figure deal with Downtown Music Publishing to do records and TV and a lot of placements and shit like that. That's all good, bro. It's organic, man. I need my shit to be organic. That's why we out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I produce for a lot of people, man. It's like, that's getting old. You know what I mean? I did this, I did that. Like, right now, I'm in this group called Spanish Fried Chicken. It's in Washington Heights. That's the setting. We just shot the first webisode. You know, like, I'm more on ownership now. Like, that's the hard thing for me about battle rap is I'm probably gonna get back in the ring when I start this PHI LA League with bro. You know what I'm saying? He be doing this battle rapping. It'd be hard for him to get his look because the shit's so generic and ran. Listen, I was watching the Hollow versus K-Shine Face Off, and the camera dude had to say, "Hey, you," with the hat and the mask on, because he didn't know who Howard was. I ain't really into all that. You know, like, it's not supposed to, I get my money off of producing records. It's a record business. You get what I'm saying? No matter how you want to put it, if you want to get residuals and make some money when you die, you got to keep in mind it's a record business. It genuinely is a record business. So I can't get caught up. It's not, once upon a time, that's all I had, was battling, and I got to show I'm better than the next man. Now I know I'm not better than the next man when I go in there to get this real money. They don't see creativity. They don't see, you know, who you are on the block. They don't see if you're the hardest person in the room unless it's in a negative way, you know? So I had to reshape my mind, because that's all battle rap is about, bravado. And you can't have that when you really genuinely got to negotiate with people that have weight. You can't impress rich people with money. If you don't remember nothing else I said, you gotta remember that. You cannot impress rich people with money, so you gotta impress them with how you carry yourself. If I'm out here just screaming in somebody's face all the time, like, you know, how they gonna look at me when I'm asking for $1 million? You know, that's what it be taking for me to get off, for us, not me, us. You know, when you see Christina or you see any of these people I be with, it take real money to even do a little bit, you know? So it's like, I don't know, man. Battle rap has not been what it used to be for a long time. I understand it's gentrified, it's however you want to look at it. But I am going to do a battle league. I'm not an exec that has to build this battle league based on me needing money. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can put the right people in the room and we can, like, get some real consistency going on and not all this pressure. Y'all be putting some crazy pressure on niggas in the city, man. For real, bro. That shit crazy, bro. I've always dealt with the pressure, though. Go look it up. I've always dealt with the pressure, nigga. Whether you black, white, whatever race you is, I done battled you. I done battled in London, you know what I'm saying? I've always dealt with the pressure. But y'all be putting some serious pressure on these niggas that y'all know. I'll be reading some of the comments and it'd be like, if that nigga was really that, why ain't he that? It's a record business, man. Who sold records? Who helps sell records? Who? It's a record business, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't I can chop your head off, that's cool. That was cool, but niggas is like 30 and 40 and some niggas is 50. Talking about they gonna chop somebody's head off, like, it's cool. Like, let's focus on that so that we don't focus on that you ain't really making no bread off this. And we all, and this is what I'm gonna say, we all can tell the ones that's just talking to smack. You wondering like, damn, why this nigga ain't making no sense at all? Cause the nigga like just looking for that light, man. It's sad, bro. We know y'all ain't got that light. Y'all ain't got to jump out there and pretend y'all got that light. A nigga in Hollywood told me, he said, most niggas can't be helped because they won't tell you that they need help. They pretend like they the man. Not me, nigga.
That's deep. That's
me,
deep. I could see that for sure.
Left Eye, my cousin, her song was Ain't Too Proud to Beg. You know? She introduced me to Jamal on Reinhardt. You feel what I'm saying? As a kid, you feel what I'm saying? Lil Jamal, Molly G's the villain. Like, you gotta be lucky, motherfucker. Like, I hear all this talent, but where the luck at? Where's the, ain't that what Haile Selassie said? Yeah, he talented, but where is he? Like, when he's recruiting his top soldier, he said, yeah, the nigga in shape and all that, but is the nigga lucky? Is he lucky? I met KRS-One in the parking lot, man. If nobody ain't set that up, you ain't gotta be jealous. Like, I got somebody behind the scenes that be setting shit up. The only person I got behind the scenes is God. And whoever else be doing all this stuff that we don't see, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Ain't nobody helping me. I ain't got no management. I ain't got none of that. Like, y'all just got your head in the wrong spot. It's easy to be like, oh yeah, I killed somebody with 3 rounds. Like, yeah, that's 6 minutes worth of work. When y'all hear me come out with a record, that's cool, but I ain't just going there and that's the first record I made that month. Like, I made 1,000 records that month, and that one artist fucked with that one record because I ran into him in McDonald's or something. Luckily, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, ain't none of this been me. I ain't did none of this by myself. So when people don't bring my name up and stuff like that, like, what do my name is on the check. You know what I'm saying? My name is going to be on the check. I don't really need you to bring my name up. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And this is no offense at all, man, because I'm a gentleman, man. I wouldn't expect battle rappers to bring me up before the rest of my friends, honestly. The superstars I write for, you know? Like, those the moments that, like, when Christina Milian started posting me and all of that, like, my life changed. I was like at 4,000 followers. I had battled mad niggas, millions of views. But I couldn't move forward. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Once I started writing and she started posting, like, shit changed in my life. So instead of trying to get this little light, you know what I'm saying? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, ass niggas. Like, really shoot for your dream, you know what I'm saying? and get it popping out here, like, and go put on young niggas and write for young niggas and produce for young niggas and learn how to produce and learn how to count and learn how to be in key. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, shit crazy, man. I be in a room with all these niggas from Atlanta and New York and all these other places, and when I run into a Philly nigga, he in the corner, like, Too Cool Shakur, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, nigga,
wow.
like,
that's heavy. Cause we know for that.
We know
for that. That's real.
Man, that nigga Black Thought said, I'm from a place where they say, don't draw attention on yourself, and I ain't as famous as I'm supposed to be, because I ain't draw enough attention on myself.
Heavy. That's deep. And that's too real. I mean, I know everybody from Philly watching that they can relate. They know that's our stigma. We too cool. That's what hold us back.
Take your talents elsewhere. Everybody want to be LeBron and win for Cleveland. That's cool. LeBron is famous for what he did in Miami as well, and then coming back to Cleveland and doing this thing. Like me, I'm back. I'm helping different people that I rock with, people that stayed down while I went through what I had to went through. Like, if I was behind the scenes, like, yo, it's me, they wouldn't let me be behind the scenes for long. They were like, yo, he want to shine. It ain't about him. Had to go in these sessions with Versace glasses on, sit in the corner, and hope that don't nobody say no Philly Swain type stuff in there, introduce myself as Darren to everybody, and let them catch on later. We already had singles out before Christina Milian realized, oh, you do music? Or when I did a record with Fredro Starr on his, what is it, Made in the Streets album. It took him till he posted it to people like, dang, you got the boy Swain on the joint. He hit me up like, bro, mad people hit me up telling me, you know, why you ain't tell me? And it was like, bro, you gave me an opportunity to rap. He's like, yo, you rap, you want to get on this joint? Because this man that brought me there was like, yo, he rap. You feel me? It was.
All right, now, final question on this situation before we jump to something else.
Okay.
Non-biased, what's your prediction?
Murda Mook versus Reed?
Yeah.
In Houston?
Yep.
And this is gonna sound crazy as hell. Whoever has the most breath control. If either one of them niggas get too hyped, we ain't gonna get the bars the way we need them. Hopefully, I just hope both of them have great breath control, then you just got great art. It's not a judged battle. People keep trying to make it a judged battle because of polls and shit like that, but polls is opinions. It's not like, you know, it's like if
it's not a finality like where you get an actual winner. It's like opinion based. Like,
yes, because
they don't necessarily declare a winner on the spot.
Because how many people would say Mayweather lost if it wasn't judges? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't. Y'all need to cut that shit out. That's just niggas trying to make themselves important. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like enjoy the shit. It's a movie. It's not real. These niggas just about to argue. You know? Enjoy the shit. Like, I don't hear nobody talking about enjoying it. Just remember, we was all in the whole entire world, even hoes. We was loaded, luxed out. That nigga Murda Mook came with an apron on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I'm an Allen Iverson fan, like a motherfucker. He ain't Mike though. He AI. That's how I look at it. Like, he Reed, you know what I'm saying? But just because I love Philly, I'm not gonna be discredited.
That's why I said to be non-biased.
I do feel like Reed beat Surf.
I feel like that too.
Yeah, I feel like it was a bunch of hype and dick riding.
Yeah, I think Surf slept on Reed.
Yeah,
and Reed caught him like nigga, like you
that.
don't sleep on me, like man, like. So I don't think Mook gonna sleep on him.
But I also feel like Surf is the number one businessman in battle rap history. Number one businessman in battle rap history. He bout his business, and that's my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew Surf for some years. We had some real conversations, but he's the best businessman in battle. He don't have to win battles. You know, niggas sitting here trying to like argue with him about who's gonna win a battle. He like, I'm winning in life, nigga. Like, what part you don't understand about that? I'm winning in life off battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And I think niggas need to be more concerned with that, man.
So he a little bit more strategic with it. I mean, I can respect that.
I don't even think strategic. He's just a businessman. It's like niggas always wanted to rap better than Jay-Z. Okay, that's cool. Jay-Z is the biggest businessman in music history. That's what you're competing against. When you compete with Surf, like, they gonna do what's best for business with Surf. That's how I feel, you know what I mean? He wins regardless. That is a great business setup. Y'all need to follow his blueprint. That's how I feel.
Alright, on that note, plug your socials, plug all your information, plug your projects, plug everything. Let people know how to get. I know you still got music out, whatever. If you got new music coming, so just let them know everything about as far as that.
I've been shooting movies and TV shows. You know, some stars out here, man. Contact me at Swain or Parade Music Group, or I got this whole Latino American shit going on with the Spanish fried chicken. That page is Spanish fried. We just started the page. It's like 100 motherfuckers on there. Like, you know, we all independent though. You know what I mean? Like, every dime come to us. So it's cool. You see me on these records. Travis Scott and all these other niggas, I own the records, you know what I'm saying? Me featuring them, I own the records. Every dime come to me, you know what I'm saying? So we making this shit happen, man. I need to see y'all niggas making it happen, man, cause y'all ain't gonna be in my way. I'm gonna get my money. I got fans that y'all ain't never gonna see them niggas in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, fans from these other countries that, you know, we ain't never gonna run into these motherfuckers, but, you know, Philly Swain everything, man. I need some actors and actresses though, when I'm in the city, that we can shoot some real fire, write some dope scripts. Shout out to Megalyn, M-E-G-A-L-Y-N. Support her movement. She a superstar, you know, but she doing music and shit. That shit coming together. My man Don D, KJ Spittin', of course.
Right.
He like Mac Main of this Parade shit, you know what I'm saying?
Writers and producers, tap in with us.
Yeah,
you know?
It's the email, send that shit here at Gmail. If you got beats and all that, you got talent, send that shit here at gmail.com. Spelled just like that. Send that shit here.
We check all the emails. We ain't gonna leave y'all on red.
Yeah. So fuck with us, man, you know. We here to make money though. I'm not here to play music in the street and hope you like me and all that like that. Nah. Let's get some money, man. For real, bro. Fuck how a nigga feel about you. Same niggas be listening to your shit like, this nigga looks stupid as hell, but this song fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's a record business, man. Let's get some fucking money, please, bro. It's fucked up out here. We ain't got no big stars, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, New York got crazy big stars. I mean, it's a bigger city, 8 million people. Somebody gonna fuck with you, but gotta be a way we can make this shit work consistently. Like, it's niggas that's making it work. You know?
We gonna figure it out, man.